Welcome back to another Wednesday night here at Heroes and Hooligans for our Once Upon a Key Dark Disney live action D&D role-playing game. Last week, our party members woke up after a very long sleep, which they didn't know was a very long sleep, but it certainly was. And there seems to be a small bumble of confusion as they woke up in a place that they have no earthly idea where it is. And not only did they wake up in a place that they have no fucking idea where it is, there's also a very large, very strapping, young, old, something, I don't know, blacksmith, hiding, in his forge, doing his thing. And they meet somebody. They meet Temper, who is just your friendly healthcare companion, and he doesn't really know anything, and doesn't really help them too much. So they're very, very confused, and they're just trying to figure everything out. They come across some interesting runes when they went above surface, and after they did that, they came back to a door bursting open and a tall figure standing in the doorway.
Hello. I'm glad to see you're all awake. I take it you slept well?
Hello, Father. I do not need sleep.
I'm aware of that, Temper. It is very good to see you.
Thank you, Father. It is nice to finally speak with you. You work so hard.
Yeah, when you're one of the last few that are still together with the hands, you'll have to make do with what you have and give as much time as you can to the cause. So I'm sure many of you, or most of you, have questions. Feel free to ask, and I shall answer them to the best of my ability.
Yeah, I got a question. Why am I here?
Well, we, as in the hand, we were tasked with helping fight back the darkness, and we started fighting them back for many years. After a while, we were fought back, and we found you five as the last remaining uncorrupted people of your homelands. And we brought you here and put you in sleep along with Temper to one day awaken you for when we got our strength back and were able to fight back the darkness. But as for now, it seems as though we are running out of time.
Phyllis, on a scale of 1 to 20. How would you rate your satisfaction with that answer?
I mean, not good. I'll tell you that.
Diagnosis: existential crisis. There,
Damn,
there. It
damn
will be all
straight.
right.
Yeah, existential crisis. What do you mean by last remaining uncorrupted?
So I mean by that is the darkness had taken over all of your homelands, corrupting everybody, turning them into monsters that made them fight against each other and turn on those that they have come to love. While scouting the different homelands, we had come across a very small amount of people who had not been corrupted yet. Those who were either too young or those such as yourselves. We found you all. We got a accurate reading on abilities and found that you were able to give the greatest aid to our cause. So, after we had found you, we brought you here and put you in a deep sleep until you were ready and until we were ready to fight back against the darkness.
So you're telling me that we're the last people left?
Not necessarily. You are the last capable of your kind from each of your homelands. But there are, again, as I had stated, young, there are some elderly, but you are the last capable ones. And for that, we need your help.
Well, I think it's really nice that you have all these beds here, and that's makes it very comfortable to stay here.
Where is here exactly?
You are sitting currently in the lair of the hands. Um, as of right now, this is one of the only areas that's still reasonably livable. The other areas we're still getting together. And here, these doors lead to my forge. We are currently in a area known as, or we're currently right below the Creaky Puppet Tavern.
Oh, tavern. Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Oh, all right. I could definitely use a drink. 2 years since I had a drink, you guys. That's crazy. New record.
So if you'll look, I have provided you a map, and you are currently in the round room, the very large round room in the center. The forge you are not able to see from this map, but I do have a picture of that as well. I'll show you here in just one moment. So you can see clearly from looking at this map now that the Crimson Caverns, aka the layer of the hand, is much, much larger than you had initially realized. And now that you've spoken to somebody and made point of contact with somebody in the hand, your sort of visitor's haze has worn off and things appear the proper way. And you see the new banner hanging from the ceiling, the red banner with the two black hands holding, the ball of light in the center, hanging above. And I will get you the forge, and then you'll see it. 1 second.
Phyllis, congratulations on 2 years not drinking. However, satyrs need to drink. Dehydration is a very real concern.
Look, the second you bring me a drink, I'll be drinking it. Don't worry. The streak ends today.
Side effects may include giggling, laughing, and passing of gas. Long-term side effects may include headache, nausea, and loss of memory.
Sometimes when I was a little baby, we would go out in the field where the watermelons and cantaloupes would rotten and it would ferment and then we would eat them. And it made me so sleepy after eating that. Oh.
There, Ali. Why the long face? Side
Ah,
effects may include nightmares, vivid dreams, and nocturnal glitter emissions.
listen, what I think they're trying to do is trying to get us to be some kind of heroes and go all around, walking and walking and walking for so long. Just no rest at all. 10-minute rests. This is what they're trying to get us to do.
I don't know, Alexander. Can we have 10-minute rests periodically?
I don't see why not, although I would make sure if you do that you're in safe surroundings.
Well, there you go, Ollie.
But as of right now, there is no safe. This area is the closest thing to safe currently.
Well, that's good. Then we could just stay here and it'll be safe. But if
I have a question, Alexander.
Sure. What is your question?
Seems like when we were all falling, like we had I guess a shared dream or a hallucination or something. When we were falling, we saw what did you call it? A lion face? Like a tabaxi face, but different. And when he was looking at us, it didn't feel scared. It was like, did you put that guy in our dream?
I do not have the ability to do that.
So, okay, another thing is in the book that Phyllis was reading to us earlier, it mentioned that the hand there was something that pulled the people to the hand. Are we? I don't know how to word this.
There's I can understand what you're trying to ask. The only thing I can say is, have you tried searching yourselves, trying to see if the fragment has called to you?
I'm gonna start checking my pockets.
That's a really good idea what you just did there, Phyllis. I'm surprised nobody thought about doing that before, honestly, guys, really. So when you check your pockets, you feel something, and it's kind of vibrating a little. And so you reach your hand in, and as you reach your hand in, your fingertips graze a smooth and cool surface. And you start to slide your hand in a little deeper, and you're able to fully wrap your hand around what feels like a small river stone. And you pull it out of your pocket, and when you look at it, the light from the fire you're sitting around glistens from the sheen on the surface, and you see this rune stone flash just for a moment. And when it flashes, it's in a rune that you had never seen before, but somehow you feel like you're able to read it. And it simply just reads to you as the hand. And it kind of buzzes a little, and then it stops once you make eye contact with that rune. And the feeling that you had when you were falling, that feeling of being destined for greatness, that feeling of being called to something bigger than yourself, starts to resonate inside of you, and things maybe, hopefully, start to click a little bit in you, that maybe you really are supposed to be here in this place at this time with these people. And Temper, even though you didn't fall, you still find somewhere in your storage capacities on your person a very, very similar runestone.
Guys, this like rock that I found in my pocket kind of makes my tummy hurt. It gives me some weird feelings. I don't know if y'all got anything in your pockets, but I'll check them.
Definitely something very similar.
And those are your fragments that I was referring to. They are the ones that call to each of those who have been chosen by the hand.
I always knew I was special, and this just is kind of like a rune stone of affirmation that I'll just be quiet for now.
So the book that Phyllis is holding, as you guys are all looking over your runestones, you see Alexander point down at a page in your book. He flips through it and points, and you'll see in the book where it describes the runes, and it tells you that each member of the faction has one of these, and more often than not, the rune finds its way to the members. The stone appears to the true members of the faction at any time, even if they once belonged to another faction. Members of the faction can use this stone to detect the true intent of a person or test the allegiances of those they want to trust or not trust. If the stone is placed in the hands of a non-faction member, it will react in one of three ways. It will slowly fade and appear back in the hand of the faction member. This signifies the person is worthy of trust to the hand. Second thing it can do is it can explode in the non-faction member's hand before reappearing in the faction member's hand, and this means they are not trustworthy. If the stone glows gently before returning to the faction member's hand, the other person should also check their pocket, because the rune has chosen another person to become a member of the hand. And you feel, as Phyllis sort of reads this out loud to you, you feel this voice of a woman that you've never heard before say to you in your head, "The hand serves to keep the darkness at bay, taking the darkness into them to better fight against it in an initiation ritual. Each new recruit will take part in the ritual. Should they survive, they are now inducted into the hand."
Shiny pebble. Shiny pebble.
What do you mean if they survive?
That's the part that I was wondering. And then I also was thinking, what if I give my stone to somebody and then they are chosen to be a hand? Do I get a stone back?
Do you want to trade stones?
That means we could trust each other.
All right, let's trade stones.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Thanks. Here's mine.
As you get close to Ollie, you smell Ollie. Okay. Here's mine.
Thank you.
I've
so
been
much.
asleep for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys swap stones, they do exactly as the book had said. It kind of glows and then returns back. You are both faction members, so it kind of glows and then signifies, yeah, this person's a faction member, and goes back to where it should be.
All right, I look over to Alexander and I go, think fast, and I whip my rock at him.
Oh no.
Hand up, just catches it. That's not a very good way to use that. As he just kind of underhand tosses it back.
All right.
Now, Alexander, if I give this to somebody and then they're chosen to be a hand, do I get one back?
Yours will return to you. They will find one on their person.
Oh, no matter where they are.
Correct.
Oh, that could save a lot of walking around, I tell you that.
As well, too, I know the book refers to me as Alexander, but my true name is Theo, so feel free to call me Theo instead. It's a lot easier to say, honestly.
Now, Theo, I have to tell you that before I met you, I took a pillow from one of the bedrooms, and I mean to keep it.
I don't think that should be a problem.
It's much better than my old pillow. So you want us to sort of become mercenaries on the side of good. Not mercenaries, but some sort of ordained adventurers.
Of the sort, yes. See, when it comes to us and our war against the darkness, we have come to help those who stand in the light while working from both the light and the dark. For referring back to the question from earlier about the part in the book where it says those that survive, the ritual it is referring to refers to the fact that the members of the hand use both the light and the dark to fight back the dark. And sometimes the darkness overcomes them and overpowers them and changes them into one of the corrupted. And thus, they do not survive.
Well, that's quite a bargain.
Yes. But that is a story for one of the others in the hands. A story for another time.
So we don't have to take this ritual now, do we?
He thinks for a moment. No, I do not believe so. I do not attend these rituals, and it has been some time since we've had any inducted. So please forgive my lack of memory of when this happens.
Yes, because I mean, just thinking about it, I'm not trying to talk out of line, but I would just be interested in the percentage of these people who are turned into abominations. I think that would be an interesting ratio.
As percentage, Aiton, you kind of see him doing like some very guesstimated mental math in his head, I would wager to say odds are about 75-25.
Father, did you carry the one?
I'm sorry?
Did you carry the one?
The one...
In your calculations, carry the one.
Yes. Sorry. We're looking at about 80-20.
80-20 with 80 surviving.
Yes.
Right?
So, as you're kind of like asking these questions and things of the sort, the apparition of a woman appears to you, and she looks like this. And she makes like a chuckling sound at you and looks to Theo and nods and then says, no, dear, 80% not surviving.
Oh no.
Trying to give him hope.
Excuse me as I pass some gas.
Always the optimistic one, Theo, darling. Pleasure to meet you, adventurers. I am Lysanthier, the leader of the hand. I wouldn't worry really too much about dying from the ritual. You didn't get corrupted. You know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And then you see, as she says it'll be okay, on the table in front of you, the fox mech sets down this large goblet that has a bubbling red wine colored liquid, and around it sits one glass for each of you, including Temper. Even though Temper is a warforged, she doesn't need to drink or eat. There's one for each of you, and each of them has each cup, little like it's like a little silver shot glass style cup, has your name on it. Now, dears, if you'll grab your cup and pour a little from the chalice into it, we'll start the ritual so you can be on your way.
Completely fill my glass to the top.
I have some concerns.
Yes, Temper dear, your concerns?
I don't know the side effects.
Well, they're a little bit different for everybody. No concern for you. Don't worry. Just have a sip.
I take it like a shot.
Theo leans himself up against the wall, just watching.
Glitch has been
I grab mine
experimented
and
on
drink.
before. She just downs it.
I don't know the side effects either. Well,
That's the fun, guys.
it's 80-20, one way or the other. I drank it.
So, as each of you drinks this liquid, it takes a moment. At first, you feel okay. And then very, very shortly after, you start to feel this hot, burning sensation as it kind of like rolls through your veins, and your body is overwhelmed with warmth, and you start to kind of feel like you're seizing, and then your eyes roll back in your head and you get these flashes, and in these flashes you get memories of great battles, of battling dragons and demons and beholders and Tarasques and all of these large and terrible beasts, and you begin to see other members of the hand who have come before you, and those who have survived, those who have fallen. You see Theo fighting in battle very much with might alongside of his best friend Nani the turtle, and you see them together work to take down this large two-headed dragon, and you see the woman who was before you, Lysanthier, and a couple of others also battling dragons in a very large battle scene. All of these memories sort of flash before you, and as these memories are flashing before you, the pain is fading from you, and you begin to feel the same things that those people felt. You begin to feel the pain, you begin to feel the anguish that they feel from their battle wounds. And then as the memories change and they go to the winnings and the pushing back of the darkness, you feel the glory inside of you, and you feel all of the winning emotions that these people had as they came out triumphant through these battles. And shortly after, this battle scene finishes and a few other similar memories flash through you, you feel in a place of comfort, almost as if you have just taken a warm bath, and you are leaned back and relaxed, and your eyes sort of, roll back into normalcy, and you stop drooling and foaming at the mouth, and you come to again. And the time that has passed while you were having that dream is about an hour or so. The woman's image before you is gone, and you just see Theo kicked back in one of the chairs with his feet crossed, holding some Forge magazine in his hand.
Well, that was
Good.
unequivocal.
You're awake. So,
The two-headed dragon was very impressive.
yeah, it was a hell of a battle, to say the least.
Do you guys have the same trip I did? There's like dragons.
I believe so. I believe we did.
Do you remember two-headed dragon?
Yeah, two-headed dragon. Theo was fighting. I saw you.
Well, I've been around, so I'm pretty well battle tested.
I don't know, that feeling at the end. It was good.
Bit of a rush, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's really everything I ever wanted.
Do you guys ever drink it between ceremonies? Or is it too dangerous?
It's too dangerous.
So
Those who
it's
are weak of heart and weak of will will
Oh,
not survive it.
oh. Maybe I have a stronger will than I've given myself credit for.
Maybe. You've survived, so
I've
it's
lived like a
definitely a
worm.
plus.
Worms survive.
So as Theo says to you, well, you survived, the visage of the woman appears again, and she speaks in her soothing and comforting voice and tells you, yes, see, I told you, nothing to worry about. You did very well, as I had expected you would. Do you have any questions for me before I go off to battling all this bullshit out here in the regular darkness worlds?
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 20, how would you rate your satisfaction with this encounter?
Always a 20 with you, Temper Deer.
80-20 or just 20?
100% satisfactory rating.
When will we get our memories back?
We didn't take your memories from you, Merrick dear.
Yes, your memories were of a unknown side effect of taking you from your home. But from here, you may come and visit me anytime. As you can come to perceive, I am a smith. I am the hand's magic blacksmith. You'll encounter throughout your travels that um, you'll encounter other blacksmiths, but if you wish to have magical weaponry, armor, you name it, I can craft it.
Oh yeah,
When you're
I'd
ready.
love that.
As for now, um, as for now, you can also bring me throughout your travels as you pick up new areas as well as new enemies. You will find crafting materials and things like that. If you bring them to me, I can craft you various items as well.
Sounds good.
But from here, I must send you on your way to speak to Geppetto.
Thank you, Father. I'm so proud of you. You can heal, you can fix broken weapons and broken armor, but not broken oaths. And that's how it should be.
I'm trying.
How far is it to Geppetto?
Geppetto, last I remembered seeing him, I've been in my forge for some time, but last I saw him, he was in the tavern upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I'm so ready. Phyllis starts walking towards where she thinks the tavern is.
Wait for me.
Come on, guys! It's tavern!
Let's go.
So you sort of take off, heading out down a long hallway that looks like it's going to take you to the upward direction. You get down this hallway and it brings you up into the center of sort of like a town area. And you do see a sign hanging that says the Creaky Puppet, which you could only assume is the tavern.
Creaky puppet. Creaky puppet.
Sick. Alright, guys. I think this is where they keep the beer. Let's go in there.
I have no memories of life. Might as well not remember the next few hours.
Right on. Let's get something to drink.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Phyllis starts to run inside like she's a little kid entering Legoland.
So the town, as you can see around you, has a few different things. It is a quaint and calm town called Traverse Town, and you can see a sky of eternal night where the stars are very clear. Survivors of the worlds lost to the Heartless find their way here after their world has been destroyed. Traverse Town is similar to a Victorian age town in the terms of design and layout. It is divided into 3 major districts along with several minor locations such as alleyways, caves, and a post office. Besides being created from fragments of destroyed worlds and serving as the home to those whose worlds have been destroyed by the Heartless, Traverse Town is also a great place to shop. So in the first district around you where you're at, you see the tavern, which is the Creaky Puppet. You see a
Creaky puppet.
You see a general store named By the Way. You see Pulp Kitchen Potions. You see a sign hanging above By the Way that says the Platinum Hammer as well.
Platinum hammer.
And you are able to walk right in to the tavern, which you will notice has some candles floating outside it, which kind of float on their own magically.
I'm gonna run up to the barkeep.
Well, good evening. How may I assist you today?
Hi. It's been 2 years. I repeat, 2 years since my last drink. I'll take the strongest thing that you have.
Would you like that in a gallon or a mug?
Gallon. Yeah, a gallon sounds good. What? This is a great place. I look around to my friends.
That will be 2 silver, I say, as I place a gallon of ale in front of you.
Thank you so much. Just let me check my pockets real quick, and I'll for sure be handing that over.
So,
Merrick, I think Phyllis really hoofed it to the bar.
She
Is
did
that a
indeed.
joke? Is that a kick at my hoofs?
What? Diagnosis. Thirst.
Will any of the rest of you be having something to drink or perhaps something to eat?
I would love a nice gallon of that.
I go ahead and put a couple more gallons of ale on the bar.
Well, thank you very much. Is there a booth in this establishment?
Oh, please sit anywhere you please.
But I really like a booth. It's just really comfortable, you know? It's okay if you don't have one.
Just regular tables, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you.
Phyllis is gonna happily start chugging on her drink.
I look over at Phyllis and I whisper through my trunk, we don't have any money.
Yeah. I have a little bit just, tucked away in a place that you might not be able to see, but do you need a drink? I can buy you your drink, the 2 silver grog. 25 gold each, though. I'm looking at the menu now. This is not what I originally thought. Hold on, let me look at my wallet.
Oh, I only have like 25 silver pieces.
so you see this tavern around you, and it is a very nice little tavern. And there's lots of tables and things around, a fireplace, some stuff like that. Some stairs that go upstairs. There's a little bar area, an outdoor patio, even. Um, and on the wall, you see, the regular menu that has like standard ale. And then you also see a specialty drink menu that seems to have some very, very interesting drinks on it.
So don't worry, my friends. This is just the simple ale. If you'd like something special, please let me know.
Phyllis starts like digging through her pockets and pulling out all her money to count it.
Look, Phyllis, this one says you get drunk for 1d4 days. That's a long time. That seems like a good. If you wanted to be drunk for 4 days, I mean, it seems like a good use of money.
Which one? Which one do you want to buy?
Oh, no, I don't think I would want it.
You don't want to. You're not going to drink with me?
Oh, I don't want the cursed Aztec treasure special drink. I'm just looking at this menu, and these things could really knock you out here.
I mean, the creaky puppet special looks pretty good.
Yeah, you see lots of good drinks on this menu, right?
Look at that one.
You see the first one on the menu, the Creaky Puppet Special Grog. And the Creaky Puppet Special Grog has in it some dark rum, some lime juice, some brown sugar, a slice of orange, and a cinnamon stick. And it gives you the ability to breathe underwater and it gets you drunk for a couple hours, right? And then you have one that's maybe a little on the softer side. You have the painkiller that has some white rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, cream of coconut, garnished with a little nutmeg and pineapple wedge. And that heals you back for some health and it gets you drunk for a little bit too, right? Yeah, fun stuff. And then you come to the zombie. White rum, gold rum, dark rum, 151 proof rum, lime juice, pineapple juice, papaya juice, and some super fine sugar. And all of that combined turns you undead for some time and, gets you drunk. And then you have the Oxeye Special Dark and Stormy. Some dark rum, some ginger beer, a lime wedge. It makes you feel lucky, gets you some storm clouds rolling around, and gets you drunk. And then you can go get a Blackbeard severed head, should you so choose. Dark rum, spiced rum, a regular liqueur, allspice, passion fruit syrup, lemon juice, lime juice, a big splash of club soda. And then you become intimidating and resistant to fire, and you have a bonus to intimidation. And on a successful roll against your opponents, they are filled with an unspeakable fear of you and will run away. And it gets you drunk for quite a bit of time, too. And then the grand finale, the cursed Aztec treasure, has some mezcal, some hibiscus liquor, some lime juice, and some honey syrup, and a splash of club soda. And then when you roll a d6, you can have more loot, or you can end up with a curse and get less loot. And then you get to be drunk for a couple of days. Fun stuff, right?
I have a question. If we cannot afford the entire Blackbeard severed head, could we negotiate for just $1 an ear?
No.
Only if you pass a
Harsh.
persuasion check.
Excuse me while I let out some air.
I think you should just give my buddy some of that Blackbeard severed head. It's a lot of money to not even get to try it first.
I'm sorry. I simply cannot do that.
Oh.
Do you know how hard it is to get a severed head?
No, Geppetto. I don't carry around severed heads.
Side effects may include headache, nausea, and loss of memory.
Yeah, I can see that.
Are you telling me that there's a severed head in that drink, though?
Of course not. What would have given you that idea?
Do you have a drink that could restore somebody's memory?
Not currently, but come back in a few weeks and I might have something.
Okay.
Well, that was worth a shot anyways.
I was looking out for you, Merrick.
Man, I really appreciate that, but I think I'll just take a gallon for now.
It's quite good.
I go ahead and place another gallon of ale on the bar for you.
The gallon is delicious, and I'll tell you, it's hitting.
So, what brings you guys to our fine little town here?
Get this. You won't believe it. Now, it's gonna sound crazy, but we've been asleep for 2 years, and they just woke us up, and they said, "Hey, you should go upstairs, and you should talk to the guy upstairs." And that's how we got here.
Unbelievable.
No, you gotta believe it. Tell him, Ollie. Tell him about the beds.
It was kind of
It
like a
sounds-
dream within a dream.
It all sounds inconceivable, no doubt.
It was wonderful. I had a very long rest. I woke up on a really nice quality bed with quality pillows, and we were initiated into the Red Hand. So we faced death just to join, and so we're hoping that you'll help us out here and give us the treatment.
The hand, you say? Well, that is a horse of a different color. Why don't you all just gather round, drink your ale, and I'll bring you something from the kitchen. 2 years is a long time. You must be hungry.
Yeah, I mean, we just had like a huge feast, but I could definitely eat.
It's good to eat a lot, and then just you might not have food again for a while.
Yeah, let's each one of you roll a D100 for me.
$49.
49, you say? Alrighty. That's a number 49, Geppetto. Do you got your menu up, or do you need me to get it?
Sorry, I've got it. 49. I place a bowl in front of you. This is our sweet and sour cockatrice with rock candy and rice. I have served it in a stone bowl. Be careful, it's hot.
Caca what?
Cockatrice.
Sick. I'm just gonna start eating.
Hello, I am Temper, the party healthcare companion. I am big, but I am not fast. I can heal broken bones and broken skin, but not broken hearts. Not yet. I rolled a 59.
17.
Temper, why don't you try this deep-fried drake tail? I think you'll enjoy it.
May I ask, how many heads did this drake have?
Only one that I remember.
Thank you.
I believe Merrick has a 17.
Merrick, we've got a whole bunch of potatoes. Lots of potatoes. So here's a giant bowl of potatoes made out of potatoes with potato soup in it and a side of roasted potatoes. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I definitely like potatoes. This looks really good.
And a 48 for Ollie.
And for Ollie, we have some cave fisher tail with cave fisher blood wine.
Ooh. Okay, thank you. Okay.
And last but not least is Glitch with an 87.
Ooh, For Glitch, I have something very special. Here's a locally caught fish. It's a little bit of a delicacy. It's dipped in egg and flour and cooked until it's golden and crispy.
That sounds wonderful.
Please, please, sit. Enjoy yourselves.
Glitch
This
sits
is really
down,
good.
but she needs to use her chair, so she's looking under the desk. I mean, the table.
I really like the potato portion of my meal.
Merrick, hey, I'm whispering over at Merrick. Merrick, listen, I'll trade you mine for your potatoes.
How about I give you half of my potatoes? I got
Is
more
it-
than enough here.
Okay, thank you. I can't eat this stuff because it's all meaty and stuff. I'll just get sick as usual.
I can eat it.
Okay, here, take it. It's a cave fisher with blood wine.
All I heard was wine.
Yeah, it smells good. It smells like rich spices.
Here, Ollie, I got some carrot sticks.
Yeah, give me some vegetables,
There you go.
please.
There you go.
I need 40 kilograms a day.
I'll give you the rest of my dried mushrooms then. There you go.
Oh, thank you. That's making me sleepy.
Glitch likes the crunchy fish. It's good fish.
I'm glad you all are enjoying yourselves. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I'll take another gallon.
Coming right up.
You hear some clanging and clattering as a small, appears to be wooden boy comes tumbling out of what you believe to be the kitchen of the tavern.
Did you guys hear that? Sounded like it came from the kitchen.
Do you think he
What
needs
did
help?
What did you hear?
So Pinocchio speaks to Geppetto. Are they even paying for this food? Like, what is happening here? What are you doing?
Shush, they're members of the Hand. This one's on me.
The Hand? Where'd they come from?
Well, I haven't gotten to ask them yet.
Well, why didn't you?
Because I was feeding them and making sure they had drinks before I did so.
And okay, so Pinocchio walks over to them and just kind of like plops himself down at the table without saying anything, just kind of like looking at them.
Hello, I am Temper. These are my friends.
Part of the Hand, huh?
Baby, we're the thumb. Most important part. That's what they said.
And the trunk.
I sure see the trunk. Thanks for pointing that out to me. How when did you guys even get here? How did you get to be part of the Hand? Because this ain't something that people just kind of easily get into. It's not like you just fill out an application.
My father, a blacksmith, served the heroes and the princes of this kingdom. He would fix their broken weapons and armor while I applied first aid. I can heal broken bones and broken skin, but not broken hearts.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's real funny. Not my problem. I have no skin, no bones, and no heart. So
I
good to know.
also have no skin or bones. You are like temper.
I can see that. You know what? I respect that. So what are you guys doing in this tavern right here? Eating and drinking for free?
Whenever Pinocchio says to you, "I respect that," you see his like wooden nose grow just about an inch longer.
You ain't gonna answer?
Glitch. He's a wooden baby. Wooden baby.
Well, hey, I can say something, I guess. Well, we're kind of refugees, if you want to think of it that way, because, I mean, actually, joining the hand was one of the easiest things I've ever done. And I keep it really easy, you know? Uh, so we just kind of appeared there in this like underground bunker.
Yeah. Last thing I remember, and I was drinking at the local tavern, you know, not dissimilar from this one. Not dissimilar from right now. Yeah. I was drinking there and then I woke up you know, in a bed surrounded by these lovely ladies and men. And here we are.
So you guys don't know each other, just decided to trust each other, and now we're expected to trust you when you say you're part of the hand, yet you have not proven that to us.
I take my rock out. I got a
Pinocchio looks,
rock.
Pinocchio looks at the rock. He doesn't touch it, but he looks at the rock and he's like, you see his eyes light up just a little bit, kind of like almost hear wheels turning in his head. And he just stands up and says, enjoy your food and enjoy your drink. And he stomps off towards Geppetto and the kitchen area.
Guys, should I not have showed her the rock? Is the rock a secret?
No, I mean, Pinocchio should know what this rock means, you know, having grown up there and everything. But yeah,
Oh, well, that was a weird interaction, guys. I don't know why they just walked away like that.
Definitely. Hey, Geppetto, I got a stone too. Why don't you take a closer look at it as I try and hand it to him?
Oh, well, thank you. And I take the stone. It's a very nice stone.
It kind of like slowly fades away. It pulses a little bit and slowly fades away back into your hand, Merrick, signifying that you can trust Geppetto.
I think that means we can trust Geppetto, guys.
Good. Just wanted to check, make sure.
Always a good idea to check. Strange times we're in.
Diagnosis? Friend.
Pinocchio was really upset when I showed him my little gua sha thing here, though.
You noticed that too, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't seem to enjoy it very much. I wonder how it would react if we handed it to him.
I think it could blow him up or something, couldn't it?
I don't know. Sure, let's find out. Pinocchio!
you hear a really loud "what" from the kitchen.
Come here, I gotta hand you something.
Are you trying to give me your rock?
No?
You realize that I am not actually a human or anything that should be alive.
Wooden baby.
I'm made out of
Wooden
wood,
baby.
exactly. I am not a baby, though. I am 14 years old.
When
Oh.
Pinocchio says to you, "I'm not a baby," you see the nose grow 3 inches longer.
Wooden baby. You're becoming more and more like Ali and less like me.
What's up with your nose?
It does that sometimes.
Side effects may include swelling of the nose. Should swelling last for more than 4 hours, please consult a higher level cleric.
It's not swelling, it's growing.
You know very well how to keep that nose from growing, Pinocchio.
I may.
Does it ever
When
shrink
Pinocchio
back down?
says, "I may," the nose grows just 1 inch longer.
It did it again!
Listen, and Pinocchio has walked closer, and he stands like in the general vicinity of them. I know what this rock means. I know this is a legit sign of you being a member of the hand. I'm not necessarily upset by this. I was thinking about something else, and this is, believe it or not, and he looks at Geppetto, this is the truth. We all have our shortcomings, so let's see how this turns out. However, being made of wood, I will not touch this rock. I have no desire to do so as of now. Again, I am made of wood, and there is a distinct possibility that this could cause damage to me. So no thank you.
And you notice as Pinocchio sort of has like a moment of truth with you, that their nose sort of shrinks back a couple of those inches it had grown in previous conversation.
Alright, no problem. I won't force this rock upon your hand.
There, Woody. Why the long face?
Did I ask for you to console me or make a joke at me?
Pinocchio.
What?
It's teenage angst, father.
Then go to your room.
No, I don't want to.
I feel like this is a private moment, and Phyllis turns away from the bar, faces the back with her gallon.
Wooden
You hear-
baby.
You
You are
hear a really,
experiencing
really
mood
loud
swings.
creak. A
Merrick
really
just
loud
leans back
creak
with
as
his and
Pinocchio
waits.
storms off.
You are experiencing mood swings. Diagnosis? Puberty.
You definitely hear him mutter "shut up" under his breath as he storms off.
If I shut up, will that stabilize your pubescent mood swings?
He just punches the wall as he's walking.
I feel like you're making him more upset.
Geppetto's just trying not to laugh.
I heard like a weird noise when they were walking away.
That wasn't as entertaining as I hoped. Here, Ollie, you want the rest of my potatoes?
Oh yeah, I'm really hungry. I mean, I'm only at like 5 kilograms here.
Go ahead. Here you go, buddy.
I mean, usually what I'm laying down, like 20 hours of a 24-hour day, you don't burn a lot of calories. You just sit there and think and meditate.
So, Geppetto, what do you suggest we do now? I'm 2 gallons of beer in, back at my baseline, feeling good.
Well, I guess that depends on a couple of things.
Yeah, like what?
What do you think you should do?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I feel like I should go check out the floorboard that made that creak. I also feel like I should go to the store that sells big axes, 'cause I feel like I could use one.
Well, you should probably do that. Follow your heart. I'll be here whenever you need me.
Phyllis like hops off the stool and just like really like just hops with her gallon of beer still in her hand and is just like feeling around for the creaky floorboard.
It's just a creaky floorboard in the tavern that Pinocchio had happened to come across as they stormed out very angstily from the room.
The creaky floorboard has now become like a tick, and Phyllis is kind of just like squeaking it and unsqueaking it and squeaking it and unsqueaking it.
Squeaky floorboard. Squeaky floorboard.
Oh, let me fix that. Let me go grab a hammer and a nail.
I feel like it adds character, but you know, it's okay. And then I just hop back up to my little spot at the table and ask the group. So guys, we're fed, we're boozed. What should we do now?
I wonder if when Pinocchio grows up, he'll become a floor, or maybe a table, or maybe a booth.
Honestly, that feels pretty dark to me, and I'd rather not think about that 14-year-old boy turning into a seat. But hey, to each their own.
Well, I would say I really think I should try to find somewhere and get some rest, but I'm so hungry still. Maybe we could find a market or like some vegetable stands or something.
That sounds like a really good idea. I was thinking about walking around and checking things out myself.
Oh, and you know what else, Merrick? There's a shop that says something about something potions.
Potions. We should
Maybe
definitely
they're
check it out.
yeah. Get your memory back, man.
Maybe they do have something.
Yes, a night on the town. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Just a moment.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah?
I just thought of something that y'all might be able to help me with, if you might have the time.
Sure.
Well, you see, there are a couple of districts of this town that, well, we just can't use them right now because they're being invaded by the darkness. And it would really help everyone around here if you could maybe look into that and see if there's anything you can do. I know that there are some people that are trapped in those districts, and I would dearly love to see some of them again.
What do you think, gang?
Let's do it.
All right. So just check it out. Just gather information and then report back. That's the scope.
Well, and if you encounter anything hostile, get rid of it.
Okay.
Ooh.
One question. If they are hostile, mightn't they have a right to be hostile? And are we sure their people have not been persecuted?
Well, I can't tell you with 100% certainty, but we've never done anything to make them hostile to us here.
All right, well, gang, how do we feel? Yay or nay?
Merrick chugs the last of his gallon and slams it down and says, I'm game.
All right. Ollie puts his trunk into his beer and starts snorkeling it into his belly. And then I'll go. But you have to promise me we'll get a nice long rest at no later than 10 o'clock at night.
I promise nothing, Glitch.
Glitch stands up on
Whoa.
tippy toes and pokes a little straw into her gallon and takes another sip and says, "Yeah, let's go check out these darkness stuff, but maybe let's go shopping first."
Yes. A temper?
Oof.
Yes, sounds like adventure.
All right. Sounds good, guys. But I do agree with Glitch. I feel like a quick shopping trip first could do us good. Also, I just drank 2 gallons of beer. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's not bad. We'll go down there and get some stuff and then go down and investigate the darkness. And then we'll get back in a reasonable time and get in our nice, high quality bed. Wouldn't be bad. I mean, we do have some kind of obligation now that we're red hands to do stuff and, not just lay around.
That's right. Glitch, lead the way. What shop would you like to go to?
Let's go to the potions shop first.
To the potions! And I storm out the door with my 1/4 of a gallon beer leading the way.
So you head out of the tavern and into the kind of square district of the first district here, and you see a sign that reads Pulp Kitchen Potions. And it's kind of glowing. It's a black sign with some bright colored lettering. The letters are blue, and there's a potion bottle that's lit up sort of neon green in the middle with a tag that hangs with a set of red neon lips. It's a very bright and colorful glowing sign.
You said it was Pope's potions?
Pulp Kitchen Potions.
Okay.
All right, everybody, what do we got here? Everyone take a look around. And I start looking around to see what we got.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, I am Temper. These are my friends.
As you guys look around, there are 3 little kenku. They look a little bit like ducks, about 3.5 feet tall, one in a red tunic, one in a green tunic, and one in a blue tunic. And they sort of seem to mimic each other's talking. Hello. Hello, hello.
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 Hi, do you need potions? Potions?
Yes, what kind of potions do you have?
Oh, we have very fun potions. We have potions of animal friendship. We have acid.
Ooh, acid.
We have beautiful perfume.
You wouldn't happen to have anything that could help somebody get their memories back by chance?
Memories. That's tricky.
Tricky?
Tricky. They sort of like run around all over the shop looking at each of the different vials.
Do you have a potion named a Royale with cheese?
No. What's that?
It may have a different name in Traverse Town.
What would it be called?
I think it starts with Mac here.
We don't have anything that starts with Mac.
Glitch.
How much for the acid potion?
Acid is 25 gold. 25 gold.
Is that good acid or bad acid?
It's acid.
Stay away from the brown acid.
Oh, should I do it? Should I spend all my gold on one potion?
Side effects may include nightmares, vivid dreams, and dissolving.
That's horrible.
What are you thinking, Glitch?
I'm of 2 minds. I'm just blow my whole wad here, but then there might be something that I want, so I don't know.
I think you
I'll
should
take
get it. We're
take
a
it.
team. If something comes up later, we'll figure it out.
All right, I will give you all my gold, all 25 pieces of gold, and buy the acid.
One acid.
Thank you.
Just make sure you're with people you trust when you take that.
Yes, I'll be in a good headspace when I use that.
Well, anyone else need a potion?
There are other things here that might be beneficial to your party. They have things such as healers and poisoners kits, oil flasks and jugs, alchemical fire, the acid vial like Glitch just bought, potions of invisibility, gaseous form, healing, animal friendship, as they had said, things of that sort.
Do I need a healer's kit, or do I already have one?
Let me verify. You do not have a healer's kit in your sheet, no.
One healer's kit, please.
5 gold. Anything else? Does anyone want anything else? Anything else?
Do you have any potions of healing?
50
I,
gold, 50 gold, 50 gold.
well, all I have is let me see. I got, I think, 17 silver. That's not enough, so
Nope.
no.
Ollie, I am Temper, your party healthcare companion. Save your money.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But what if something happens to you? I could pour this liquid into your. Well, you, you don't have a mouth, really. I mean, you have. I mean, would you pour a potion on your head or something and just absorb into your exoskeleton?
Just put it where the drake's tail went.
Okay. But I can't afford it anyway.
I will be alerted to your need for medical attention when you say, ow.
I don't think I'll ever even be able to ever afford one.
I'm sure in the future you'll be able to afford one.
That's pretty optimistic. 50 gold pieces. That's that's a fortune.
Yeah, maybe we should go to a different store.
Yeah.
I think
Perhaps we can put.
you'll find our prices are quite reasonable.
Yes. Is there a possibility that we put it on Marcellus Wallace's tab?
Oh yeah, we know him.
Ooh, then never mind.
We can't do that. Can't do that. We need payment now.
Can we go to the Platinum Hammer?
Platinum hammer. Platinum hammer.
Maybe see what they have there.
Yeah, I think. Are we all done here, guys? I think we're all done.
Yup.
Temper, can you do me a favor and roll me an insight check, please?
That's a 20.
So you notice as you guys are getting ready to kind of leave, you feel the wisp of some feathers across where your pocket area sort of would be. And then you look down and you see the little Kenku and they kind of look up at you and smile.
Touch my pockets, make sure nothing's missing.
Have you? Let me check my pockets. What do I see?
You see everything in them that was there before.
That's good. Because stealing from Temper, not good. Side effects may include bruising, bleeding, and death.
That doesn't sound good. Not good. Thanks for coming.
Birdie baby.
So you sort of step out of the apothecary and out into the main square again, and you see across the way a sign for a store, and the store sign says "By the way," and it says in small print under the sign "General Store." And as you approach the door to go in, you see a sign hanging on the door that says "Closed for family emergency." But above that, you see a sign that hangs on the second story of the building that says Platinum Hammer. And there's a staircase on the side of that building that kind of leads you upstairs to where the door to the Platinum Hammer is.
What do you say, guys? Let's go.
Yeah, let's see what they got.
Looks definitely worth checking out anyways.
Yes, it does.
And start heading up the stairs.
So you head up the stairs and you open the door to a small blacksmith shop, and you see some weapons and things laying around, a much smaller forge than the Phoenix Forge that you had seen in the Crimson Caverns that belonged to Theo. Appears to be just a normal blacksmith. And you see the blacksmith there working in front of their forge.
As he's working, you just hear a tune coming from his lips as he whistles. It's the tune to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
He stops banging, looks up to you, and you see in front of you a full middle-aged centaur with brown body, dark hair, full beard, wearing a leather apron, gauntlets. He doesn't have a face shield to protect his beard, but he's not overly worried about it. Welcome to the Platinum Anvil. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm Phyllis. I was wondering if you've got anything for sale that a beautiful young lady like myself could use.
I come around the anvil, putting my hammer down, and I am at least 7 feet tall from hoof to head. My name is Forge. Yeah, I know it's kind of ironic. I work in a forge, and my name is Forge. Whatever. Moving on. Yes, I have weapons. I have armor. I make it all by hand. It's all in pretty good quality. Swords, shields, breastplates, studded leather, ring mail. I got it all. What are you looking for? What are you willing to spend?
Here's the deal. I got 15 gold in my pocket, and I'm looking for something good that will, really, really last and help me help you.
Merrick, she's fawning all over him.
For those of us not familiar, what does your character look like?
Phyllis Phyllis looks like Danny DeVito's character Bill from Hercules, but hot and a girl.
Okay. He looks at you, looks around one side, look around the other. You're too small for a warhammer. I look at your muscles close. I'm like, nah, you'd probably bean yourself with a maul. Long swords, probably not your thing. I could probably do you. If I were to pick something, I'd say either a short sword or maybe a I don't know, a sickle or something like that. But for someone short like someone like you,
I'm
maybe.
strong. I am strong. Like strong. You know? Abnormally. I may be small, but a bitch can swing a hammer. You get me?
And those aren't just beer muscles.
Ah, you drink beer too. He puts down his hammer and he walks over to the place where he quelches his metal. Reaches in, pulls out a bottle. Says, "Drink."
I drink it.
It's pretty strong.
Roll me a Constitution save, Phyllis.
The drink was gone before he said it was strong.
Give me a con save, buddy.
16.
All right, Phyllis. You drink this super strong drink here, and you feel it burn as it goes down, and just as the last drop goes down your throat is when you hear Forge say to you, it's really strong, and you went down in a flash, and then you start coughing and sputtering a little bit, and you're like, oh, yeah, I figured that out. And then you get a little woozy, and then you fall on your ass, and then you kind of sit there a little dazed, and almost like a cartoon little birdie floating around your head for a minute. And for the next 15, 20 minutes or so, you're just suffering the side effects of drunkenness.
You have fallen.
Yeah, actually, I sat down because I like to sit, right, Ollie?
Yeah, I mean, sitting is halfway to laying, so you're doing something right.
Maybe I'll give you a bow and arrow. Maybe that might be a bit easier for somebody like you.
Phyllis
I think
is
you're
taking
underestimating
offense to
Phyllis.
all of this. Phyllis
me-
is starting to get mad and is trying everything in her body to get up and show how strong she is.
She's quite a strong person. I've seen her lift very heavy items, and she's got a heck of a spirit too. A lot of energy.
Okay. Well, then maybe I could go move it up from slight swords, maybe a light hammer or a mace.
Now we're starting to talk here, and I pull out my great axe behind, and I'm like just kind of like twirling it with one hand, like one of those little knives that like flips around in fingers like it's no big deal. And I go, you know what I really need is I need something to wear. And I point at my like kind of disheveled outfit from when I was drinking at the bar when I 2 years ago when I woke up, and I said, "Do you have anything, that could like kind of protect me?"
He looks at you. Says, "Yeah, give me a second." He trots over to the wall on the extreme right side and picks up a wooden shield and brings it back to you. And it's like, this, for the amount of money you're offering, it's the best you're going to get.
All right, now we're talking a shield. I already have a shield, actually. I don't. I needed armor, but I mean, if it's out of my price range, that's understandable. But I need you to agree that I'm strong enough to have these things.
When you can stand up after drinking that and not fall on your ass, then I'll agree.
I mean, I prefer sitting, but you know, yeah, next time I'll stand.
Sure. And for you guys, what's next? What do you guys want? Or what do you want? Knives? Knives, spears.
Yeah. Glitch is out of funds, so she'll just have to come back. I'll visit here when I've got some money.
I'm just kind of window shopping this time, Mr. Forge. And next time when I come back, yeah, I might try to buy something from you.
Well, I mean, I've got crowbars, I've got grappling hooks, I got regular hammers, I got sledgehammers. You never know what you might encounter. Like maybe some like a door won't open. One of my sledgehammers will just knock it straight down. I mean, if that little one's as strong as you are boasting, maybe a sledgehammer would do some good.
Well, I already have a warhammer.
May I look at it, please?
Sure.
He offers his hand.
Oh, here it is.
He takes it and looks at it. Can I roll perception, please?
Give me a roll of perception for you.
Yeah. You have for your perception, Forge, it'll be same as the other modifier that I sent to you.
That is a 25.
And what are you wanting to perceive about this weapon?
Is it good? Is it well made? Is it look like? Is the wear and tear on it good? Is it like brand new? Is it?
It's
If I could.
it looks to be very hand-me-down, something that he's had for a very, very long time that maybe came from somebody near and dear and close to his heart, very used. Looked like it was good quality back in its prime condition, but it's very much sort of towards the end of its life.
They used to use it to pound in the big tent stakes at the Savage Circus.
He hands it back to you and says, "Well, I'll be honest with you. That's getting near to the end of its life. If you want, give me a day and I could probably try and fix it. Or, let me see if I can find my warhammer. Don't think I have one.
15 gold for a warhammer.
He pulls out. He goes over to his bench, pulls off from the rack a newer looking warhammer with some nice decorative nice decoration on both the hammer part and a nice new leather wrapping around the neck. This one is 15 gold pieces, and like I said, all this stuff around here I made myself.
Wow, that must be a lot of work.
Work of love. Work of love.
Wow. You must get tired after a while and stuff.
No, I'm military. I don't get tired that easy.
Wow. Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what I'm just going to hold on to this because all I have is like 85 silver pieces. I can't afford it.
Tell you what. You bring me back some new metal or some kind of something I've never like some kind of metal I've never seen before, and I'll let you have it for. You give me a promise that you bring me back something rare and special, and I'll give you this for the 80 silver you have.
Can I say, how about instead of 80, I give you just 60 so I can still afford to get a beer and some vegetables?
Deal. But I still get the rare. If you find any rare metals or something, I could probably forge into a weapon.
Yes, I promise you, if I survive whatever this group has in store for me, I will promise to bring you back medals.
Okay. We shake on it, and I hand you a new Warforge or Warhammer.
Nice. Thank you.
How much for that grappling?
2 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
He picks it up and looks at you. Do you want 2-prong or 3-prong?
Definitely 3.
Okay. He roots around a bit and pulls out a 3-pronged grappling hook and hands it to you. Need rope or do you want chain?
Chain.
That'll be an additional 5 pieces.
That's fine. I'll definitely take that as well.
Okay. Do you want silver or do you want just common chain?
Just common chain, iron, anything you gotta work.
He picks up very looks semi-heavy length of chain, brings it over, right in front of you.
Wow, that's cool.
I appreciate you,
sir. He takes your gold and says, "Anything else?"
I'm pretty straight. Thank you.
Cool. If you guys need any, if you guys come into some money and need some upgrade to your armor, and he kind of looks over you guys and kind of suppresses a laugh. Yeah, I'll be up here. Just come find me. I'll treat you guys right.
Do you know my father, Theo?
Do I know Father Theo?
My father, Theo.
You would know Theo. All of the shopkeepers know the members of the hand, and Theo is one of the main members. So, yes, you would.
He is a blacksmith, like you.
Sorry, quick question out of character. Is this an automaton?
He is a warforged.
Okay, thank you. Like he looks down at you and like almost straight into your face and like, wow, you're an amazing piece of art.
I am Temper, the party healthcare companion. I am big, but I am not fast. I can heal broken bones and broken skin, but not broken hearts. Not yet.
Do you have any problems repairing yourself? And he's still like looking you over.
I can heal broken bones and broken skin.
Okay. Tell you what, if you get hurt and need some repairs, come find me and I'll give you a discount rate. I'll fix you up for discount because I'd love to spend an hour looking you over. That's amazing work.
Sorry, Phyllis. Please don't be jealous.
But yeah, sorry. To answer your question, yeah, I know. I know him. If you're his work, God, he's such a better such a better blacksmith than me. Christ, look at you. I'd give up my own armor for something like this. Yeah. And with that, he just pulls back and looks direction like, wow. He picks up the jug, puts it on the work table, and is like, anything else? Or can I get back to work now?
Phyllis, are you finished oogling yet?
I'm trying to get up. Struggling a little bit.
You have fallen. Diagnosis: inebriation.
Yeah, I could use a little bit of a life alert right now. You could try and help me up, Temper. That'd be great.
Yes, Phyllis. I will do that.
Thanks.
You said you were at your baseline, but you managed to get lower when you fell.
Yeah, that's the thing about baselines. You can always surpass your baseline, and that's how I ended up on the floor. But let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that in here. Clearly, this didn't go well for me. Let's head out.
This floor is made of stone. Some may say you've hit rock bottom.
Ha ha ha! Ha!
Yeah. No more jokes in here, please. Just go. Just go, please.
I don't understand jokes.
I'm sure someone will tell you. Just go, please.
Let's just go, Temper. Let's go. I shot my shot and failed. Let's get out of here.
So you all gather together and leave the blacksmith shop, and you're standing down in the center of the first district, and you see a sort of street sign, cattywampus from the base of the stairs from the blacksmith shop that says second district, and it points to a set of large wooden doors. And just about the time that you notice that that same ferry that kind of flew into Merrick last time you guys were out and about kind of comes and flies and hits him in the forehead again, and when it does, it calls him a stupid daikini and flies away, and it happens to drop this little leather pouch. And if you pick up the little leather pouch and look inside, you'll see a bunch of little spongy, flavorless, gelatinous beads. One of them looks like it's green, and the other one looks like it's blue.
Fairy baby. Fairy baby.
What'd you find?
I don't know. I wonder what these do.
Are they pills or some sort of beads?
I don't know, Glitch. Try one of these.
I can identify it, but it's a ritual. It'll take me a while.
Allow me to scan. I have low confidence that I am correct, but one pill may make you larger, one pill may make you small. One pill may not do anything at all. Perhaps we should ask Alice?
Where do we find Alice?
Who's investigating into the bag?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at all of them.
Glitch, are you extra curiously investigating?
They do look tasty, but I don't know if I should put one in my mouth. I mean, they were given to Merrick.
Well, they weren't really given to Merrick. They just kind of smacked him in the face and dropped around. Like the bag kind of dropped. That fairy just has a thing for Merrick's face, I guess.
Sniff them.
Roll me an investigation really quick.
Okay.
Glitchy glitch.
That's not it. Investigation is right there. Oh my. What does a 9 get me?
Well, it gets you the ability to see a small tag hanging off the side of the pouch.
Can I read the tag?
You can. It's in common.
Excellent.
I'll tell you what it says. 1 second. And I'll also put it in the chat for you. So it says two things. It says green. And next to the word green, it says Bead of Nourishment. This spongy, flavorless, gelatinous bead dissolves on your tongue and provides as much nourishment as 1 day of rations. The second one says blue, Bead of Refreshment. This spongy, flavorless, gelatinous bead dissolves in liquid, transforming up to a pint of liquid into fresh, cold drinking water. This bead has no effect on magical liquids or harmful substances such as poison. And there are 5 of each. There's a total of 5 of each. So everybody will be able to have 5. 5 for everybody. So 25 of each of them for 50 total in the bag. They look like little Orbeez, if you know what Orbeez are.
Are you gonna eat one?
I think I'll save some for later. I'm good.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat it until you eat it, so I'm just gonna pocket mine.
Well, I'm hungry, and this is a good experiment to see if it can take the place of 40 kilograms of vegetable matter. Oh,
Take mine, Ali. I don't need it.
oh, thank you.
Ollie, when you eat one of the green ones, it gives you you're fulfilled. Your stomach feels full. You just don't feel like you need to eat anything else for the day. Your whole 40 kilograms came from that one little tiny bead.
That was amazingly filling.
And you now stand here at these gates that lead to the 2nd district with a little more information than you had when you first woke up, and a much bigger task than you thought you were ever going to have. You met some new people. You saw some new things. You definitely had a couple of new experiences. And this is where we will leave it until next week. Again, on Heroes and Hooligans, every Wednesday live for shenanigans.